What up, Night Nation? It's your boy, Stevie Knight. About to get on one of these things, you feel me? What's good with my Patreon family? It's cracking with y'all, man. I hope this ain't clickbait, man. Found this video says rappers name their top 5 rappers of all time. Curious. Feel like I know the majority of the names that I'm going to hear. They always tend to be the same ones, man. But just want to see where everybody at with it, what they appreciate the most about whom and when and all that, man. This is so subjective at the end of the day, man. Let's see what they talking about. Man. It's your first time pulling up, though. Press that subscribe button real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? Click it real quick. You know what I'm saying? Patreon family, y'all know what it is. Night Nation, y'all here grinding the growing the grind. Got the merch on, ripping the homie hot. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. Bye.
Top 5 favorite rappers of all time, dead or alive.
Biggie, Eminem.
Why is that damn video glitching like that? Is that on purpose? Hold on. Wait a minute.
My list together, I always.
What the fuck? What the hell?
The rebel line.
All right, maybe it's just Fat Joe shit. I already heard what you say, Biggie. I should have known that. All right, I'm gonna start it by saying I know what names I'm gonna hear. I'm gonna hear Biggie. I'm gonna hear Pac. I'm gonna hear Nas. I'm gonna hear Hove. I'm gonna hear Wayne. Eminem. Pun. Rakim. KRS-One. It's probably like the main ones, right? And everything else out there is like getting farther down the list of interchangeables. Jada Kiss. I better hear 3 Stacks. I better hear K Dot. They gonna say it. They're gonna say them too. Yeah, it's like a pool of 10 to 15 or maybe 20 that can be interchangeable, but like the Mount Rushmore tends to be solidified. They don't really move them. Big, Pac, Hove, Nas, M. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's go.
Top 5 favorite rappers of all time, dead or alive.
Biggie, Eminem, Kanye, Wayne, and 5. I mean, I got so many more. Jay, wait.
Five.
Yeah, so those 5.
Biggie,
Eminem,
Kanye,
Weezy, Kanye.
I would not put Kanye on that list though. I would not put Kanye, but I guess it depends on how you define it's their favorite. Never mind, I'm tripping. It's not the greatest of all time. It's their favorite of all time. So this is entirely subjective. All right, well then just forget everything I said. These lists can be all over the place if it's your favorite, because your favorite ain't got to be the best or they don't got to be the GOATs. You know what I'm saying? But favorite, it can be all. This is gonna be like a. All right, damn.
Eminem, Kanye,
Weezy, Kanye, Hove. But I mean, I could go 10 easily. You know, I could go Rakim, I could go Nas, I could go Pac. Ain't in no order neither. I could go Snoop. I could go.
I think I said Snoop. He was on my mind, but
I mean,
I think it's gonna be like what rappers when people think about favorite rappers is rappers that impacted them the most, which doesn't necessarily have anything to do with how dope they are as a lyricist or how well known they are, man. It could just be someone who was able to get them hooks in you. You know what I'm saying relative stuff. And that's what it comes down to for a lot of rappers at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? That's why this list is so subjective, so all over the place. People get hot about it. You would think people were like talking about their religion when they get as into these discussions as they do. Like people getting hostile. I remember them hostile days for me too. Like it's same thing for me, similar to like sports. When I'm talking about LeBron, I'm ready to fight when people be talking about LeBron. Not so much anymore. I don't give it that much energy like I did before because it ain't that serious. But people are entitled to say what they want to say when they want to say about whatever they want to say. It man, it's just all about just the open dialogue about it. You know what I'm saying? It's dope having that back and forth, man. But anyway.
I mean, so many, bro.
It's a lot.
I could go like, I gotta put Outkast as one, really. You know what I mean? I could go like
3 stacks.
So many ways to go. You know what I mean? It's just like, and then more and more. You know, the reason I call myself big is because of Big Pun, Biggie Smalls, Big L. You know what I mean?
So Big L's like, one I forgot to say. I should have said that.
I know about the bigs. I know the Big L's and Big Puns.
But he cheating though, man. It said 5, bro. Come on, get your 5, your top, your go-to, your 5. Go ahead, name them.
They both my members. They both members of my group with me, digging in the crates, Terror Squad.
And you being one of the most inspiring MCs to me and one of my favorites because of the not just the impact you've had, but the longevity too. You know what I'm saying? You defied the odds, and I think that's a true testament of your character. And I know that's why Eminem is such a big fan of you too, because I talked to Eminem and he said that you were one of his favorites. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I feel like
that's nuts to me, bro.
And this is a little bit of a cliche question, but who are your influences, your rap influences?
Harlow,
Drake, Andre 3000, Wayne, Eminem, Jay.
You haven't got a chance to work with.
That's a mean list. Oh, why I keep getting dark? I ain't got time. That's a mean list. Bro. That's why Harlow got it together. I mean, it showcases his age and his perspective, and you can see it in the way he rap, man. Harlow got it together, bro. Got it together, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's why he gonna be around for a long time. Harlow ain't going nowhere no time soon, bro. He gonna be one of these boys. He gonna be one of these fools gonna carry this shit. Please believe. He gonna be one of these fools that carry this shit, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Jay.
And have you haven't got a chance to work with
Wayne? That's it.
Wayne.
On my list.
Yeah, you work with Wayne. Right.
And then one other one's coming right up.
One other one is
one
done?
Other I listed is coming
exclusive
right up.
info.
No, we can't say it.
Come on, Drum.
He said no, we can't say it.
I don't know nothing.
You say don't know nothing. Will it be this spring, this summer?
Well, he was the reason for Wayne, and he's the reason for this one, or at least he's the connector.
Okay, we can add it up.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Harlow and Drake.
Just wait.
They're not
just hold on.
Right. We still got to try to get it out of him.
Yeah.
He's had a bunch of dope features though. So I don't know when this interview came out. Harlow's got a bunch of dope ass features.
Is that a cosign?
I would love to see that.
You would love to see that? Now, Harlow, Eminem?
Sounds fire too.
Okay, so at least have you had conversations with some of these people?
I have.
You have had conversations with some or all?
Out of the 5 I listed, I've talked to 3.
Okay.
Worked with 1. About to work with the second one. But I've had combos.
Okay.
Look at him stunting.
That's fair though. That's exclusive.
The bucket list is
talk your my guy.
Yeah. I'm chipping away
that
at
shit,
it.
bro.
Give me your top 5 dead or alive.
I'm gonna say B.I.G. I'm gonna say Tupac. That Machiavelli project touched me different. All Eyes on Me. That you know, I've always been one of them.
Rick Ross is a whole vibe, dog. For real. He is a vibe. Everything about him is that Ross vibe, dog. Cause he keep that energy all the time, and sometimes it's hard for me to take him serious. Like, bro, you gotta be gangster or whatever this is 24/7, dog. Like, even like, bro, it gotta be a point where he ain't at the crib and he turn that off and just be chilling, dog. You know what I'm saying? But he's like this, at least on camera all the time.
But you ain't gonna roll the dice and make 2 dope albums if you wasn't a dope motherfucker. It ain't no way around it. Yeah. It's hard enough making one dope record, but to make 2 dope albums, you know, so Tupac was always one of the most powerful, influential niggas, but that Machiavelli album, it put it over the top. You know, that's when niggas went to saying he was in Jamaica. That's some shit, nigga. When you dead and they say, nah, he ain't dead. Dog
influence,
in
man. Had that influence.
Cuba.
Nigga in Cuba.
That just people didn't want him dead. They couldn't believe it. They ain't want him dead, dog. That motherfucker was a visionary. He had a lot more than just music impact, bro. He had a. That's why when I think about Pac, he was a lot more than a rapper to me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people discredited him when they just think about him as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, he's supposed to be on the top 5 that are alive. He's supposed to be there. He's just, for what he represents, he's supposed to be there. But he's so much more than a rapper, dog. He did so much shit outside of that.
Nigga in Colombia, Joe, nigga still.
So we got Biggie, we got Pac. Who else?
We got Biggie, we got Pac.
Wayne.
Because he was a dear friend of mine, Nipsey Hussle. And you got to understand the way when I put my list together, I understand when brothers wasn't here, you know, we didn't get to see them live it to their full potential.
That's
but
right.
Just based on the way Nipsey moved from when I met him 5 years later, that pen had done went to a whole nother level. So I know if Nipsey was still here, Nipsey would have been on top of the West Coast right now without a problem.
Facts.
But I'm gonna say Big, I'm gonna say Pac, I'm gonna say Nipsey Hussle.
I thought he was just like shouting out Nip. That's dope. That is dope. Nip is my number 1. I know he ain't the best. It's my favorite because of the impact he had on me. Words touch me, bro. So that's dope, man. That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? I could easily throw Big Pun in there.
You might as well.
Yeah. Not to mention he always had the baguettes in his logo. Y'all can't be forgetting the small shit like Pun had them baguettes. Y'all don't remember? Niggas weren't rocking baguettes, but am I right?
Come on, man. Stop milking this shit.
I got 4.
Ross, the
So
fuck? What's your
Biggie,
last one?
Pac, Nipsey, Pun.
Yeah.
Who's the last one?
Wayne.
I'm at a standstill right now. Give me a few options. I'm at a standstill right now. Nipsey, because he has such a beautiful soul, such a beautiful heart. Homie was so at peace with himself. Of course, I never had the opportunity to meet Pac. Of course, I never had the opportunity to meet Big.
Nip, he been on the track with Nip a few times.
One, because it's so much R&B in your music. Give me your favorite R&B artist of all time.
I ain't give a cop out.
Of all time?
Of all time.
That's hard, though.
If I only could choose one.
That's hard.
You know, that ain't like reggae when I could just say Bob Marley. But when I say R&B.
Damn, R&B. He took it left with that one. That's tough. That would take me a while to give you a top 1. Top 5 though in R&B. And R&B itself is so subjective, bruh. Like, whoo. Damn. I know a lot of y'all been rocking with my channel long enough. Y'all know I appreciate vocals more than I appreciate bars. You know what I'm saying? It's just a whole different level, man. I used to get on a lot of these vocal reactions on the channel until my channel the algorithm just forced me to go this way. You know what I'm saying? But sheesh. That's tough. R&B, huh? R&B, the goats of it. The 90s ruled everything nowadays, and it's because people's attention ain't focused on what that is. Like the whole group element of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Escapes, Drew Hill, Jagged Edge, 112, SWV, In Vogue. All that is dead, man. They don't. It's not that way no more. We got like in that aspect, running it now is her, Miguel. Miguel's fire. I think all my goats would be in the 90s. To be honest with you. Anyway, this ain't about me. This about them.
I got to keep it balanced. I'm gonna say Teddy Pendergrass. I'm gonna just roll like that.
For my top 5, no specific order is B.I.G., Nas, Hov, Styles, Pac.
Of course, he gonna say Styles.
Really more.
Of course, I probably could have told you what Jada Kiss shit was gonna be.
It's really too hard to just put 5. If you're a real hip hop head and you've been listening to music as long as I've been listening to it, it's hard to put 5. Whenever you bring it up, every individual is going to have a different top 5.
Top 5 MC. Well, I'm gonna say top 4 because
I'm
we're
trying
gonna
to hear what
include
the hell
you in that
Khaled
top
saying.
5.
I don't give a damn
So
what
of
he's talking
course
about.
Jay.
He's Wayne. Never mind. My bad.
Top 4 because we're gonna include you in that top 5.
So of course Jay. You heard, like I just told y'all, Missy Elliott.
Missy.
Biggie.
And
I was the hugest Nori fan.
He from Queens, New York, but he had this shit.
He had this
Nori
thing
on
about
there?
him, this thing that he couldn't be from anywhere. And you fucked with him. Yeah.
Now I remember that's when he had the blue T-shirt with the Nori white letters, his logo.
Exactly.
Now I know that time it was I'll never forget because I was either in New Orleans or Miami and I was like, this shit just feel right.
And I was the biggest. I was Cam. I was the biggest Cam. Can't throw. You got now. So that's 5 because I came for myself. Yeah, Killer, Dipset.
Yeah.
Who are your top 5 MCs? If you had to name top 5 dead or alive, who would they be?
Top 5 dead or
One,
alive.
two.
Well, my top 5 are alive. Inspect the Deck.
Inspect the Deck.
Second is
Inspect the Deck.
Third,
Inspect the Deck.
Fourth,
Inspect the
the
Deck.
Rebel Lioness. And fifth, Raleigh Fingers, Inspect the Deck.
Let's say this, man. You've been called the greatest. The titles have just been endless for you. You in everybody's top 5 who knows about hip hop. Who's in your top 5? If Jay-Z had a top 5 right now, who's your top 5 MCs?
Man, I mean, I got the usual suspects, Big and Pac and Scarface and
I forgot Scarface.
Eminem and Andre 3000. Off the top of my head right now, that would be my 5.
Hey, all right, I'm gonna take it to the Instagram because
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Put some respect on 3 Stacks name, goddamn.
My head right now, that would be my 5.
Hey, all right, I'm gonna take it to the Instagram because with the social media now, people have so many ways to reach out. So, Chicago in 23 wants to know who is your biggest musical inspiration.
My favorite artist of all time is James Brown. And that's just learning, initially when I was 14, my favorite artist is Michael Jackson. And then my favorite rapper is Jay-Z. You remember when he come down and perform at the Click or something?
Yeah.
I opened up for him and everything, so.
I remember very well.
Of course I loved Nas, I loved Crucial Conflict and Psychodrama. That's all the people I grew up, Twista, Common. But my greatest inspiration of all time musically is James Brown.
I wonder
and
why.
that era of music is my favorite era too.
Makes sense because he's such a fucking. That makes sense. Because Kanye's different.
So this is something I wanted to say to you. Very, very important. I've been a studier of music, science, art, mathematician, the actual numbers and codes that goes into it. And so when they talk about the top 5, all of those cats got a special code, Yes, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I couldn't even, I didn't know. It's clear the work you put in, you're in my official top 5. You're in my fucking official top 5. For real, y'all heard it. That's right, y'all heard it. Hits.
I don't know if he gassing or not, but I mean, because it's Drake. I understand it though. I understand it, bro. This is kind of relevant now too. Cause I just did the whole, Drake, the CLB reaction was YouTube blocked. Whatever, man. It is what it is. There's so many different, rankings and categories, man. Top 5 best rappers of all time, greatest rappers of all time, your favorite rappers of all time. It's so different, man. And I understand why, the certain listeners who tend to listen to hip hop in one specific way would not put Drake on their list, despite the whole little ghostwriting situation that comes up, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. For me personally, I don't have this this label for Drake as far as like the most lyrical rapper to do it. I don't put him in the conversation with the Jadas and the Eminems and the fucking DMX and the Hoes and all that, man. That's not him. That's not him. Drake he's a rapper, but he's an artist. And to discredit this man's impact, influence, and the hit after, he's a hit making factory, man. Like that's impact. Like he probably for this generation now, this just generation since Drake has dropped up until this day, there's not another artist from that time on to from their first time listening to Drake on who are fans of Drake. There's not another fucking rapper that has that much influence on that generation than Drake. Point blank, period. Regardless of how the fuck you feel about him, you want to hate this, that, and the third. Like, so I get where Diddy is coming from if this is genuine.
For real, y'all heard it. That's right, y'all heard it. Hits.
You got the Midas touch, man.
Hits.
Thank you. That means the world. You know, obviously, I mean, there's very, very few opinions that hold as much weight as yours. Obviously, like you want to talk about studying, talking about the other day.
All right, I don't want to hear them sucking each other's dick, though. I just want to.
MC of all time.
Yes.
And
you can't put Drake on a. I forgot about Cube. You can't put Drake on a. They different. It's different. You got these lyrical assassins that cut your head off that also have impact and influence and all that. Those are like the GOATs. Those are the GOATs. You know what I'm saying? But then you got motherfuckers just had these. I will put Drake and Kanye in the same list. I wouldn't put Kanye on the most lyrical. I wouldn't put him on the Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, Eminem list. I wouldn't put him on there. You know what I'm saying? He'd be on another fucking list, dog, because he created impact through his art, bro, and he fits within the rap category.
We all take care of each other, so it's like.
Chuck D is my favorite MC of all time.
Yes, shout out to Chuck D.
You know, but my top 5.
All Cali rappers.
I mean,
besides
Melly Mel in there.
Besides, that's the motherfucker. I say all West Coast rappers. Nah, that's not true. Melly Mel is the motherfucker who said he rapped better than Eminem.
Top 5. I mean, Melly Mel in there. Ice-T is in there.
Cali.
Chuck D. KRS-One. Ice-T is in there. Chuck D.
Old school.
KRS-One.
Old school.
And Rakim.
Old school.
You know, these are.
Rap is religion, God. It is it's the same shit as basketball. Different eras. Different eras. You grew up in this era. This is what you sticking with, man. It's eras. Crazy.
To me, the ones that.
It's Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. You know, the ones that impacted me as a. Not just as a person that loved hip hop, but as
his artist.
A black dude trying to navigate what the hell's going on out here. And so I wanted to be in that class, in that category. I didn't want to just be rhyming for the sake of riddling. You know what I mean?
Right.
I wanted to have things to say and make impact and move people like Chuck moved me.
Yes.
Cool. That was cool. All right, this definitely was, rappers talking about their favorite rappers, which is not necessarily the objective best. Ones who influenced them the most. So it was cool. It's cool. Definitely got a lot of talking about it. Means I liked different perspectives, or whatever, man. But let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Let me know y'all's favorite rappers that influenced y'all the most. And if they influenced y'all the most, does that mean that they're the GOATs or they're the BOATs, the best of all time? Like, how do y'all feel about that? Do you feel like there's separate rankings, or is just one list and then you got to get in how you fit in? You got to influence me, you got to be the best rapper, and you got to have impact. You know what I'm saying? For me, I think it's too much going on to be able to put that all just in one category, man. But definitely want to know y'all thoughts. I know your thoughts is coming, man. Anyway, man, you fuck with this, like and subscribe. Push that notification button for your boy. We out here all day, every day, grinding on the grow, growing the ground all the time. Night Nation, my Patreon family. I know what it is. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Shop Stevie Knight. I ain't got no merch on right now. Yeah, man. I'm out.